Hey Yoga Seeker, welcome to another full body flow. We're going to start at the back of the mat, getting ready to move into an extended child's pose. So knees wide, big toes together, touching, and then just stretching your arms out long overhead, and then melting both the chest and the forehead down to the mat. So you don't need to rush your way in and you don't need to force the stillness, so wiggle around accordingly. And closing down the eyes and just start to hone in on the natural rhythm of your breath. Scanning the body for sensation. Just arriving in the present moment with attention. And then we're going to add a little movement. So lifting away your forehead and the chest. You're then going to bump your body over to the left side. Then exit the child's pose, snaking forwards, bring the shoulders over the wrists. And then sending yourself back to your centered child's pose. And then we'll go the other way. So lift slightly out away from the ground, shift to the right. Slowly circle around to the center. Push back, child's pose. So see if you can sync up the breath and the movement. Inhale as you snake around. Exhale as you push back. Other side, inhale. And exhale. And we'll go one more time each way. Just moving organically here. And then slowly start to roll up to a seat towards the back of your mat. Reach the arms up, big breath in. And then with the breath out, hands meet, draw them down through the center line. Now bring your knees in front of the hips, and then you're going to sit up on your heels with the toes tucked. And we're just going to spend 3 natural breaths here, just to bring some energy into the feet, into the base of the body. This one is kind of harder than it looks. Okay, now from here, reach on up high, arms reaching tall. Inhaling at the top. And then exhale, twist to your right, opening the arms wide and looking out behind. Inhale, back to lifting in the center. And then exhale, open twist to the left, again gazing out behind you. Inhale through center. Exhale, open as if you're being pulled apart in opposite directions as you twist. Continue to sync up the breath and the movement. And then from here, find maybe a little back bend and a heart lift. And then hands ground down. Moving into your tabletop, just tap the feet out here. Tops of the feet tapping into the ground. And we'll work through some cat-cow. Inhale, arch the lower back, open the chest. Exhale, push the ground away, separate the shoulder blades. A couple more. Inhale, broaden through the collarbones, open up. Exhale, C-curve through the spine, chin to chest. Keep moving with the breath, just flowing at your own comfortable pace. And then find your position on the mat. You want to extend the right leg out, tucking the toes. So just make sure the toes are still on the mat, so you might have to do a little shuffle forwards. And then real simple, just rocking forward and back. Waking up through the calf and the hamstring. Now turn that foot on an angle. Swing the left leg off of the mat. And then open up into this gorgeous modified side plank pose. So no worries if you're still kind of making your way there. It's okay if you get a little lost. Just make sure that the right foot is on a parallel angle here. And you're really pushing the ground away, so not dumping weight into that left wrist. And now when you're ready, find the power and momentum to lift on up, inhale. And then exhale into a side bend. Inhale back to center. Exhale, side bend again. Right hand to the outside edge of that right leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tilt. Inhale, lift. And now as you exhale, think forward fold here. Hands ground down. And just lower your head to meet the mat. So this is kind of a humble take on a headstand. We're not going to be fully inverting today, but this is a nice way to reverse that flow of energy and ground the crown to the earth. A real humbling experience, this act of surrender. And then slowly roll up. Take your time here. Enjoy the roll up. It should feel nice for the spine. We then lengthen again. And then can you topple back into that same side plank variation? And then mindfully find your way back to your all fours position. Maybe take a reset breath here if that feels good. And now downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the knees. Then lift the hips up high, push the shoulders back, let the head hang heavy. Drawing the heels to the ground, letting the chest fall down, melting to the mat. And then infusing the pose with some organic movement. Sway the hips, shake the head. Just finding your way here, creating this full body experience. Wiggle around, make wave-like movement. You do you. And just a few more breaths here. And then let's shift forwards, bend the knees, return to the tabletop. And we'll take our little sequence to the other side. So stretch the left leg out, tuck the toes. And enjoy that rock forward and back. Keeping the shoulders strong, pushing the ground away. And as if you're pushing the heel into an imaginary wall here. Now carefully ground that left foot on the parallel angle. And then kick the right leg out. And peel the left arm up. And we find ourselves in the modified side plank on the other side. Excuse me while I enjoy the view. Feel that beautiful long line, that cracking open of space through the left side of your body. And then when you're ready, take your time, lift on up with an inhale. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, lifting tall. Exhale, side bend. Let's do one more like that. Moving with the breath. And then we'll transition with an exhale, slowly roll down, using the hands to support you and dropping your head to the earth. And loosen out the shoulders here. Maybe you move around in the head, providing a little massage for the scalp. Keep some awareness in the feet as well. Always just paying attention to detail. And then when you're ready, rolling away, lifting tall. Find a deep breath in. And with a breath out, right hand grounds, left arm sweeps up and over. And then carefully unravel, return to the tabletop. Bring the knees together. And we're going to melt down for a narrow leg child's pose this time. So arms either side of you, tops of the hands on the ground. And you're resting the torso over the tops of the thighs, forehead pressing heavy to the mat. Now, if this child's pose doesn't work for you, then you can go with the wider variation, same like where we started. So listen to the body here. Slowing everything down. And just creating this little sanctuary for yourself. A place in which you can recharge, reflect. And just be at home within your own body, home within your own heart, within your own mind. Affirming here, it feels good to be me today. With each exhale, letting go, softening some more, and keep affirming, it feels good to be me today. And then slowly exit your child's pose, rolling up to find a seat. Once you arrive upright, rolling the shoulders back, just these smooth circles, rolling forwards, and drop the chin to the chest. Make some circles with the head and the neck, go in both directions. And then getting ready to seal off our session. Hands together, take a deep breath in and let it go. Thank you for sharing your time, your mood, and your energy here today, together in yoga.